Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, Chester Bennington. Alright y'all, this one has been heavily requested. So, I figured, okay, it's one that I will be willing to take on. However, I'm willing to take it on if you allow me to disclaim the ever-living shit out of it before we get started, alright? So, that's the deal, okay? Alrighty, so, the thing is, with this one, there is no way that this reading can be lighthearted because we are referring to someone who has passed away, okay? So, if that bothers you, please don't watch this. Also, I'm going to say that in terms of what I know about why this is requested, I know who Chester Bennington is. I know that he was a singer in Linkin Park. I used to love Linkin Park, still do, and, bought their CDs when I was a kid and stuff like that, or teenager, and so I was all into that. And I know that he passed. I know he passed by, I know he passed by what has been ruled self-inflicted, tying yourself up. I have to be very careful on how I word things on this video. And I know that he did it on his friend's birthday, Chris Cornell, who was also a singer, and who I believe had passed away in similar circumstances or in similar way a couple months before Chester did. So that is all I know about this situation. That is the extent of it. I wanted to be open and honest to let you know that I do know those things right there. And so people are requesting this because they feel like they don't know enough about what went on or the circumstances surrounding the passing, or that they feel like something shifty may have gone on or something like that. Not entirely sure, but people are saying they want a reading on it because something doesn't sit right with them. So we're gonna look into that today. What I'm gonna say is all of this, it's all alleged. All alleged. Do you get that? All alleged. I'm telling you that. Okay? We got it. Before we look into this and figure stuff out, we're good to go. Yeah. Okay. Blink twice if we're good to go. Be blinking. Okay. So, alrighty, y'all. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos, we do take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, never hateful, so if you're down with that, please join the family here. We would love to have you, and I'm so serious about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff ready. We're gonna move this microphone right here. Yes. We're gonna move it over. And here's our cards. I'm gonna start shuffling up, and I'll let you know that I have protected the hell out of this room, out of myself, out of the cards, out of everything before I got into this. And also, one other thing that I did, because I always protect my space, and I always do my opening prayers and things like that to get connected with my team, which are my angels, archangels, spirit guides, higher self, light beings, and spirit of Gaia surrounding me now. That's my team. And I connected with them beforehand and did my opening, and I did an extra step that I don't usually do. My extra step was I asked for my team to connect with the spirit of Chester Bennington. And to see if by virtue of connecting with him, if we can get any information straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So again, I'm going to say that this is all alleged, and this is somewhat experimental because I have never before on this channel, connected with someone who was passed on through my guides and incorporated that into a reading. So I'm doing this because y'all have requested it, but I'm just letting you know that that's all new here. So have patience with me. Okay, this one has flipped out how many times now? You see I'm shuffling and it's turned itself around in the deck, and I think when I was air quoting a second ago, this was one of the cards that showed up. So I'm putting it down. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put this down. Yeah, so and just in case it's relevant, it probably wouldn't be, but well, for fuck's sake, it's 3:58 on August 19th. 3:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 19th. That sometimes becomes relevant in my readings, sometimes it doesn't. Felt like I needed to do that, so whatever. Alrighty. What is it that I am meant to know here? What is it that I need to get out of this? Okay. Oh, one other thing that I did for homework is, y'all like it when I look up ahead of time to see as I'm talking about it, this is hilarious. I can't make this up. The timing of this was just perfect just now. Like, literally, I cannot make this up. Let me fix what you're looking at right there, because I feel like that's not quite clear enough, and I want to do better for y'all. Yeah, I needed it to be just a little bit darker so it wasn't so reflective. Is that better? Great. Okay, so what's funny is what I was going to tell you is another piece of homework I did, is that y'all always want me to do my homework and make sure that I know the zodiac signs. So I looked up Chester's zodiac signs, and he is a Pisces, which means he's a water sign. So I was going to say we might see him come up as the King of Cups. And literally, as I was saying that, what happened? We flipped over the King of Cups. So, I mean, you saw that. You saw that timing. I was starting to say that, and this happened. Can't make this up. All right, so we're connected. We're in. We're here. Okay, guides, connect with him, please. Relay the message from him to me. I don't want to connect with him personally because I don't know. And I'm also, I know I'm disclaiming the hell out of this, y'all. This is a big one for me, and this is the first one for me. So I'm going to disclaim the hell out of it. And say I'm doing this with all due respect. I mean no disrespect here. I have no ill intentions here whatsoever. I don't even have an agenda or a goal, like, really, from this, other than to ask questions and see what the cards will tell me. And doing it in a way that I am trying to be as reverent as possible and as respectful as possible. So I'm just wanting y'all to know that. Alrighty, so let me get some context. This card right here. Interesting. Temperance card where we're holding chalices of water, and then Ace of Cups where we get a chalice of water on top of it. Very interesting right there. I also want something on this because this came up a couple of times here. So what? Gonna have to get more on that. Okay. Oh, okay. This is already, y'all, this is already taking a bit. I was sitting here, okay. Mind, mouth, same speed, please. Thank you. I was, so focused on pulling him that I didn't look to see this progression right here, which is already very telling because y'all have seen my recent readings, most of you, and you know what to look for when you see these two cards next to each other, don't you? So I'm going to have to code a lot of what I say in this reading. I can already tell. Okay. Wow. 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 Let me go ahead and pull on this. Okay. Okay. Y'all, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on this one. I chose this song in the background because I felt like it vibed really well with Chester, like what I think of when I think of him. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm getting overwhelmed. I feel like my ears are probably starting to burn. They don't look red to y'all yet, so that's good. But I feel them starting to burn. This is a lot here. Okay, let me go ahead and get started. This is a card here saying, I am incredibly disappointed. This is a card here that says, I am... Like, this card can sometimes stand for depression. And I imagine for somebody to have ended their own existence, that there would be an element of seeing this come up. So, understandable. But the message card comes up here, and the message I get on that is the Four of Cups in reverse, which is a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation. So for me, what this feels like is he felt like he was in a position where he was stuck, and this is a trigger warning to everyone. If you can't handle these topics, I'm telling you, I mean it. If you can't handle these topics, and I'm not saying that as in you're weak, I'm saying that as in a self-loving way, for you to be loving to yourself. If you can't handle these topics, please do not watch this video. From what I'm seeing here, I'm just being real, okay? I care about y'all. I mean it. When I say I love you, mean it, I mean love you, mean it, okay? So, he was in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. He felt like he was stuck. He felt like if he kept going, things were gonna get screwed. And he felt like if he stopped, he'd have to screw over himself. And so, he felt stuck. Also, with the Four of Cups in reverse, sometimes this means that there was a decision to make that he didn't want to make or didn't want to be a part of, and it got made for him. So sometimes it refers to something happening and a decision gets made for you. Okay? Take that in. And I'll be damned if I didn't just pull the Devil Upright card. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. My God. I'm sorry, y'all. This one's a lot for me, too. Whew. I hope I'm going to be able to keep myself separated. Like, it feels very different when you ask your team to connect to an individual and they're relaying a message. It feels incredibly different. And this is a heavy one as it is. So I'm just telling you, I'm working with a lot of energies right now, and I'm overwhelmed in terms of how I feel personally, and I'm sweating. The devil energy, okay? You see here, there are people in chains, chained to this. This is devil energy. This, in some aspects, can mean like, overindulgence in things that are negatively affecting your body. So it can mean having substance use issues, and it can mean having mental health issues, and it can also mean having some sort of, it's the devil, having some sort of ties to something that negative and that extreme. Even occultist, even satanic. So there's a lot of heavy vibes going on in this, okay? We're going to be honest with what we see here. No need to do anything if it's not going to be honest. The moon card in reverse means that there's more to this than what people know of right now, and more will come out about it. So a lot of times in things like this, we kind of have this situation where it's like, and this is what I see in the cards, but we'll probably never know, blah, 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 blah. The thing here is, it looks like we might actually get the chance to know more about what went on, what kinds of things he was dealing with in his life, what kinds of decisions were weighing heavy on his mind. It looks like we may actually get the chance to know. Somehow, some way, we may actually get the chance to know. And for it to be the moon card in reverse, actually, the moon card is a Pisces signifier, and Chester is Pisces. So again, he's all in here. He's all in here right now. Receipts. Receipts, information, communication going south. There was some kind of information, communication, or receipts that he had that may come to light. What he had, what he knew, may be coming to light at some point. He knew something. I'm getting like chest pain, like in my heart, like actually, like literally by my heart, some actual chest pain. I don't know what the significance to that might be, but like literally right in there, I feel that right now. I'm super protected, and good God knows after this reading's over, I'm going to protect even more, but, and cleanse and revoke and all that shit. But yeah, what is all of this? There are some people that are glad that those things didn't come out. He never got a chance to present this. Here we are in the reversed position. He never got a chance to present this information. But he knew something. Knew something about what? The Chariot card. Oh my God. Y'all. Remember how I said that the homework I did was to look up the zodiac signs because that's what y'all like me to do? And because he ended his existence on Chris Cornell's birthday, I looked up Chris Cornell's, and he's a Cancer, which is another water sign male. The Chariot card is a signifier for Cancer. He knew something that related to Chris Cornell. Is this stuff that y'all know? Like, if I'm saying stuff and I'm sitting over here dying over it, and it's stuff that y'all already know, then I'm sorry. I don't know what is public and what's not. Like I said, I know about the two of them, and, ending things in similar ways within months of each other. So I know that there's a connection there. I know they were friends. But there's something here about literal information. I don't get the Eight of Wands unless it's information. You've seen me call this the Receipts Whitney card through all my readings. Y'all can see I'm consistent about these cards. I don't make crap up. See? There was a decision that had to be made, and it got decided. Here we go again. Wasn't that the energy we saw earlier? Yeah, a decision that had to get made, and it was an impossible decision, so it got decided for him. And here we go again. A decision that had to get made, and it was decided for him. So what's going on? For both of them, there was a decision that had to be made, and it got decided for them. Something got decided for them. They would have done something different, or thought something different, or chose something different, and it was decided for them. Something that would have gotten leaked out to the world. It would have been information traveling fast, and I hate to say this, but because of some of the things I got in this pile that I looked at just a second ago and told you it reminded me of some previous readings we did, I'm going to go into this. What does this card look like to you? This is somebody who has these people shrouded and covered in secrecy, and this person is moving them from one place to another. This person is, when you get stuck in traffic, ing, put those put the ing on the end of that T word. I'm trying to say this in a way that YouTube doesn't take this down, because this is getting intense. They knew something about that, and that comes up here as well. So we're going to get to that. But they knew something. They knew something. Magician. Somebody that's about to take things into their own hands. But don't bite the hand that feeds. How many times have we gotten this card and you've heard me say, don't bite the hand that feeds? Again, I cannot make this shit up. I am cursing up a storm. I'm sorry. There, the tips of my ears are getting red. You see it now, right? You see it? The tips of my ears are getting red. High Priestess upright. This is when you're really connected and you know things and you want to be able to say things about injustices. Justice card in reverse. Illegal things that are totally unjust. They knew things about illegal goings on that are unjust. It's here. It's here. Allegedly. Everything is all alleged. Did I not say that at the beginning? Let me repeat it now. Allegedly. Everything is all alleged. The heartbreak card. Y'all. The heartbreak card. Wheel of Fortune. And it's in the upright position. Something is destined to happen about this situation. When we got that card earlier that said something might come to light, it's really looking like there's going to be a reveal someday about the types of situations that are coming up in these cards. The type of information that's coming up. One day, something more is going to start coming out about it. Some kind of way. This is a karmic card. Karma. And being in the upright position, it's like time to pay up. Death card in reverse. I mean, Death card, Judgment card. These, okay. Let me try to say this again in the proper way. This is very hard to do on a platform that doesn't allow this stuff. Death card in reverse means I wasn't ready to do this to myself. This means I know it happened, but I wasn't ready to do it to myself. And with the Judgment card in reverse coming right on top of this, it means it wasn't his time. He wasn't ready. And this in reverse on top of this has that kind of intentionally getting involved. People who intentionally get involved and kind of make sure that this happens. You know, that kind of a foul stench on this. If I can say that. That would indicate that. I don't think he wanted to. I don't think he was 100% bought into the idea of doing this. Y'all, him ending it, I don't think he was 100% sold on that. I think that comes down to the card about a decision was made and there was no choice. A decision was made and there was no choice that came up for both him and Chris Cornell. Yep. This card here is anxiety, freaking out, paranoia. Not knowing what to do and how to handle it. Lover's card upright. Nine of Wands upright. Yeah, King of Pentacles upright. Okay, hold on. Yeah. There's some kind of a partnership between people, probably two people who are really close that don't like what he knew. Here's a card about trying to get somebody to get, like, paid off and kind of make things right, but the conflict card, we weren't able to come up to an agreement some kind of a way. There wasn't able to be an agreement some kind of way about it. So, can't come into an agreement? Guess you get to lose out. This is a card about, like, you get to lose out. And here we go again. Trying to pick between two ways and a decision gets made for you. And here it is about things happening across the world. So this is a big thing. This is a global thing. We have this world here, a global thing. And as we were looking at earlier here, this is talking about timing and emotionality, both of which are showing cups overflowing with water. There's some sort of a symbolism here about cups and water. I don't know what it is. I don't know if one of y'all might know what it is. What is the symbolism here? Because I feel like this is like a thing. That there's some kind of a thing about like water or about, some like, here's like the elixir of life kind of thing. I mean, look at it. It's like, I'm presenting it to you, and this is card about life and life passion. So life passion, elixir of life, chalice, water. There's some sort of a symbolism going on here. For it to come up twice, it's important. It's some sort of important symbolism. And I don't know what that refers to. But maybe some of you do. Or maybe it's something that's going to come out later and make more sense later. Not sure. Want to get something on this? Here we go again. We have a woman and a man. Remember, the Lover's card came up reverse a second ago. Now we have a woman and a man coming up. So again, we keep seeing this. A male and a female having some big role in whatever's going on here. And they keep coming up in this reading now. This is twice. This is something about family. Something about family. Something about family in terms of keeping something, under the radar as it relates to, like, some kind of an endeavor that was going on. Tower card. Lord. And Knight of Cups. Did something happen in his childhood? Because this is a family card. Here's a family card. This could be a mother card, and the mother being in the reverse position. So either the mother doing something that's not good or having something not good happen to her or around her, this mother figure from family, and then something not going, like the seeds never growing that were planted kind of thing. Things that didn't get worked on. Then boom, tower moment. And him as younger version of him, a tower moment. And tower moment being like something that, changes everything for you. Like tower moment can be, in adults, it's like, losing a job, losing a home, having a breakup, some really big life-changing things that are, heavily affect you. So is there some big thing he went through as a child that would have greatly affected him emotionally, had to do with family? Here we go again with that kind of mom energy. There's something significant about his mom. And here we go again with the dad. Literally, the Empress and the Emperor in the tarot are a married couple. They're the mother and the father of the tarot. And we had her upright, but him in the reverse position. Something not good about his dad? What would be not great about his dad? Who is his dad, honestly? Who's his mom? I don't know. I didn't, like I said, I looked up the zodiac signs. I'm not about to do a family history before I do a tarot reading. That's like a lot of work, okay? And that might affect things, so I don't know about all that. Some sort of exchange. Something that, again, we're getting this whole affected him. Here we go with getting the Hanged Man. Do you see that glare I'm giving y'all? I knew that card would likely come up here. The symbolism on that, given his method of passing, is really difficult. Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles. There's something going on with his home life that was unsettling. It did something that really affected him emotionally. And then things happened along the way. We keep getting these money cards, you know? Money. Like, that's 3 different pentacles here. What does that have to do with something? Interesting. I'm going to push these up, and I'm going to reshuffle these into the rest of my deck here. And I'm going to keep going on these because these are taking it down a path. We'll say. These are taking it down a path. So, what I'm seeing here, and again, everything here is all alleged. Whew, I am sweating up a storm. My ears and my face are burning up. So, down here, you saw the very first cards on these. Ace of Wands, Fool card, King of Cups in reverse. You saw that, right? What has this meant when it has come up in previous readings, y'all? Phallic symbol as it relates to children. And here he is in a disadvantaged position. Why? What is that about? Phallic symbol relates to children. He's in a disadvantaged position. Why? And the cards that I got on it. This is somebody sneaking around, being shifty as hell about this whole situation. It is a male or a masculine energy if it's female. The Hermit card is meant to keep things hush-hush. It is meant to keep things hush-hush. This is not supposed to be something that should be known. And on top of the kids, when you have the Star card and the Five of Swords cards right next to each other, sometimes in the tarot this means a literal, again, end of existence. So, as it relates to kids, having a literal end of existence, and with the Seven of Cups upright, this is a card about fantasy. Things are not what they seem. Why? Why is all that together if it doesn't connect with some of the things that we've looked at in previous readings? And why the freak is that coming up right now? And why did this come up in my like 2020, 2021 world predictions? My video about the world predictions in 2020 and 2021, these themes came up then. And then they came up in the Ellen DeGeneres reading, and now they're coming up again. Why is this coming up in all these readings? Like, this is a pattern. And as it relates on his card, what did I get? Another card with a child on it. Another card with a baby on it. Why? This goes back to that six of swords about moving them from one place to another. Why? Alright, so thank you guys for connecting with Chester and telling us all of this so far. What else would Chester like to tell the guides? I'm just gonna go ahead and ask, and I realize a lot of people are gonna watch this, think I'm a crazy person, think I sound stupid, whatever. I'm gonna get a lot of hate, might get it removed. It is what it is. If I feel led to do a reading on something, I'm gonna do a reading on what I feel led to do. So many people won't touch things like this, and it's because they're scared, and it's because they don't want to look wrong and stupid and get chastised and bullied over it, and it's because they can't handle negativity. I have dealt with negativity my entire life. I have held really negative, horrible energies my entire life. I've figured out how to protect myself from it and transmute it. I'm not scared of that. There are things I'm intimidated by here, but I'm not scared of allowing myself to talk about hard negative things. I want to be real. So, okay. Chester, relay message to the guides as I'm... Oh, you can see the pillows on the floor now for my puppies since I knocked the camera. None of them are on it. Let me put this back through my guides. What do we need to know here? We need to know this, okay, and this. All right, boom. Frickin' Chester's saying it. I'm telling you, he's saying these things. He's saying to my guides are relaying it to me again. I don't talk directly to them. This can't keep going. This has to stop. The forward motion, I want to say motion and movement, the forward motion on this has to stop. And things have to come to light and will come to light, and what will get exposed is this. This is greed. This is money, control, greed. So money and control and greed is going to get exposed because this can't go on any longer. Okay? Thank you. What else? Tell us more. Okay. This came up earlier as a card for his mom. Remember when it was up here, it came up as a card for his mom? And then this is a messenger card, and the Page of Cups in reverse is an apology card. So he would be apologizing to his mom right now? Why? Oh, that's really sad. Why? Why would he be apologizing to his mom? Because of whatever that was up there. Remember where I was like, okay, what is this? Emotional, water, cups, elixir of life. Like what is that? And that symbol has come up again. Then with the Four of Swords in reverse, talking about laying low and sometimes talking about ending things. And the Two of Wands talking about things coming up in the world. So it's almost like he's saying two things. One, I'm sorry for what happened to me the way it did, and I'm sorry for things that you either have or will have found out about this stuff. It's like an apology about things getting uncovered in the world, about him and about this other situation as a whole, about doing illegal things. And here we go again with the King and Queen again, with a man and a woman that run the show some sort of way in doing illegal dealings, and he's sorry about getting wrapped up in something or knowing something or Chester. 2 family cards back to back. Family card, and ooh. This is like him wanting to say, like, you know, give a message to family, this family, and this family. So it's like marriage and family. Here's, you know, and this is also marriage and family. Okay, so we have 2 different families here. It's like he's speaking to 2 different families. Maybe his family of origin and then his own family, like with his own wife and kids, if he had kids. I don't know if he had kids. Sorry, I don't know. But it's like giving his regards to them. And with the Hierophant in reverse, this is like a non-traditional thing, and it's like an establishment issue, because this a lot of times rules over like establishments, governments, organizations, institutions, you know, commitments like that. Sometimes even like, I mean, look, this looks like the Pope, sometimes even religious institutions, things like that. And it's kind of like there's something around that he wants them to know. What does he want them to know? There's something around those institutions that messed up something relationship wise. This ear is about to pop. This is my left ear. It's about to pop. Messed up relationships and made decisions again where he was damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Couldn't get out of it. The decisions were already made. They were decisions that kind of beat him down and left him with nothing else, and boom, here we get the Judgment card in reverse again. Things that were not on his right path. Things that were not what he had in mind. And the Ace of Swords is like a truther movement. You know, like look at it. It's like holding the sword and saying, charge, you know. It's like there will be truth to this, you know, holding out on truth. The Knight of Pentacles means things are coming into people are getting their ducks in a row. Things are coming into order. Things are kind of a long time coming type of stuff. So it looks like things are coming, and it may be somewhat slow, but there is movement as long as people keep getting their stuff together, kind of a thing. And it's about this crowd again. Who is this crowd? It's the crowd that doesn't want this information out. 3 people specifically that don't want this information out, but could be more. There we go again with that Temperance card. He's saying it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Bide your time. Bide your time. It's all about timing. And things are gonna come out. And what is gonna come out? Motherfucking Devil card. Y'all, I cannot make this up. There's 78 cards in this deck, and I shuffle constantly. Literally, between each pool, I'm doing this. This is what he's saying, y'all. I may be crazier than hell, but if I end up being right later, then I want apologies from everybody that talks crap on me. And if I end up being wrong, then I will apologize to all of you. I'm not above that. Again, it's got to end. So many people are affected, tired of the fighting and the violence and the conflict, so disappointed, so bummed out. This is like people's minds are scrambling. There are people whose minds are all over the place like this. Analysis paralysis. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Lover's card came up again. Y'all. And also, actually, Let me get one more on this because I'm having a spidey sense here. Yeah. Look at these. Major Arcana cards, all 3 of them. 4 of them. These are people. These are people. Let me move this up. These are people. I knew it. I knew it. I felt a spidey sense. Look, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. 4. 4 of them. 4 of them. We have a Gemini, a Leo, a Cancer, and a... Oh, forgive me. Why am I... Oh, it just blanked. I'm going to do cheat sheet here. I just blanked. I cannot blank right now. This is not the time to blank. Empress card. Why is it not coming up to me? I know what the Empress stands for. I know what the Empress stands for. Why is it leaving my mind? There's going to be a reason for that too. I guarantee. Taurus or a Libra. I guarantee you. Okay, these are people that are going to be very important. A Gemini, a Taurus or a Libra, a Leo, and a Cancer. Very important people that are going to come out in this. And I guarantee you, whoever this Empress is, that's either a Taurus or a Libra, is probably going to be a very distinct person in this, because whoever it was tried to just now make me forget what I damn sure know about tarot. Because I know what all these signs are. I know what these cards mean. So for something to slip out of my mind like that, and me to not know and have to, just happen to have this. I never have my notes and stuff right here next to me. Have y'all ever seen me pull that out? No, because I never have them here. But I happen to have them here. So, okay, good. Try me, lady, trying to get that out of my mind, and I've got it right here to be able to pull on it, please. These are going to be very important people to note at some point. Interesting. Interesting. All right, y'all. I've been going on for 47 minutes now. Y'all tell me what you think here. There's a lot involved in this. A lot involved. It's all alleged. And I'm doing this with the best intentions and with the highest good in mind and with the most authenticity and integrity that I can muster here. And yeah. If you want to book a private reading with me, then look in the description box below and you will see my link to my calendar. You can schedule it yourself and get a reading with me. You can get a reading, just in general, or you can get a reading, where I connect with someone who's crossed over like this, like I did here today. Whatever floats your boat here. And yeah, I want to know what your thoughts are below. This one was a big one. This one was a heavy one. What did you think about having this heaviness here? I felt like I really needed to say it. And what other things do I need to be looking into here for us? Just kind of call out what you think. Also, share this video, please, with anybody that you think it will be helpful to see. Things like this tend to get suppressed by YouTube, and I wouldn't doubt that it would get suppressed again this time, so please help me in being able to spread the word on it if you could so kindly. And yeah, I'm fixing to do a lot of cleansing here of this space. Thank y'all for holding space for me to do a very, very different reading here on my channel than I normally do. Thank you for allowing me that room to do that, and I hope that none of you are going to be a stranger. I would sure love for you to come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. All right. Love you, mean it.